Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bach. Today is February 4th. I'm Lauren Madison Innerst.
And I'm Jacob Spiegel. We have a day in history, a mental health minute, and news on a newly proposed Bigfoot hunting season. You heard me right. This is Bach, MSOA Today, away.
So many things have happened throughout history on this day. On February 4th, 1789, electors chose George Washington to be the first president of the United States. Today was also the day that the Disney original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered in 1938. Today was also the first day of the invention of the Barbie doll by Ruth Handler. And on February 4th, in 2004, Facebook was founded. The social network currently has over 1 billion active users.
Last week, the gaming retailer GameStop created a frenzy in the stock market. The company's stock went up 466% last week. A social media subreddit post on r/Wall Street Bets encouraged members to buy shares and drove the stock market early and cheap. The S&P and Dow Jones suffered their biggest loss since October because of this rush. These new traders could shape Wall Street moving forward. Now to Ms. Chatterton with the Mental Health Minute. Today she cares more about cognitive distortions.
Hello everyone, it's Miss Alicia again, the school behavioral health professional at Bach, and I'm back again with another Mental Health Minute. Today, I wanted us to continue our discussion of the negative thinking patterns known as cognitive distortions by learning about even more types of cognitive distortions. And I have another PowerPoint presentation to aid us in our learning. So let's jump back in. The next kind of cognitive distortion is overgeneralizing. This is when you make a rule out of a single event or a series of coincidences. The words always or never frequently appear in a sentence. An example would be if you audition for something and you aren't accepted, and then you think that you'll never pass an audition again. A mental filter is the opposite of overgeneralization. Instead of taking one small event and generalizing it, you take one small event and focus on it exclusively. An example would be if you've done well on many tests in the past, but then on your most recent test, you ran out of time. Then the next time you're taking a test, you're stressing out so much about the amount of time you have left, you can't even focus on the questions. Should or must is when you use critical words like should, must, or ought to make you feel guilty or like you've already failed. An example would be like if you feel that you failed if you even got just one B in a class because you think that you should get all A's. Discounting the positive is when you discount the good things that have happened or that you've done. An example would be if you're elected to student government, but you think to yourself, I only won because I only ran against one other person. Personalization is when you take things personally or blame yourself for things, even when they're not connected to you or caused by you at all. An example would be if you feel excluded from a friend's birthday party, not realizing that the party was for family only. Well, that concludes our discussion of learning the different kinds of cognitive distortions. Next time, we're going to focus on how to change these forms of negative thinking. But that's for next time. Thanks again, and join me next time for another Mental Health Minute.
We have a unique story to share. Bigfoot may be considered a myth, but that's not stopping one Oklahoma lawmaker from proposing an open season on Sasquatch. Representative Justin Humphrey introduced a bill to the Oklahoma legislature earlier this month to set annual dates along with specific hunting license and fees. He admits this campaign is to attract tourists. Now to Kira Cardoso and Tessa Janke with the latest on whether Bigfoot is myth or reality.
Kira, have you heard the news tell you about Bigfoot recently? I can't believe people actually think that he's real.
Tessa, it is real. I mean, a man named Peter Byrne found a 14.5 footprint in the Six Rivers National Forest in Northern California. What could that have been?
He gave the FBI a hair tissue sample, and it was just a waste of time. It came back as part of the deer family.
Bigfoot could be part of the deer family. You never know. What happened in 2018? How about that? A woman saw and described a creature as a big pile of saggy grass. What could that have been?
I think you're really stretching. It could have just been a pile of soggy grass on a windy day.
Okay, you don't have to believe that. I get it. But you'll believe this. I'm gonna send you some evidence.
Okay. Yeah, that's just Jack on a bad hair day. Also, where did you get that clip?
no. But that does not mean he, she, it. It does not mean Bigfoot's not real, okay? You're one to judge.
Okay, well, listen, you thought that a pile of saggy grass.
You thought that it was a basketball.
All right, thanks for the educational debate on the evidence supporting the existence of Bigfoot. We'll have to see if Oklahoma gets their hunting season. That's all we have for you today. I'm Jacob Spiegel.
And I'm Lauren Madison Inners. Thank you for tuning in to today's show. You miss a day, you miss a lot.